Okay, Lav take 3. Okay, so we're going to take our transmitters. Transmitter, we got the mic. It's plugged in. I'm using a little rubber mount for this one. There you go, it just pops in like this, and then you're going to stick it on. Or you can take a little piece of, what do you call it, makeup pads, and you can, makeup sponges, and you just fold it around like that, and then you can put that in there and tape that in, and it's going to act kind of like a little, you can hear it's pretty soft, and when it's in there, it kind of acts as a little bit of a barrier. But we're going to use the rubber mount today because it's quick and easy. And this is a Cause 11 mic. Might be different than the mics you have. Whatever, it doesn't matter. So, take this, we're going to clip it on. I'm wearing a shirt so I can kind of hide it on the side. Maybe you don't want to put it directly on the back because directly on the back they might sit down on their spine, or they might sit down on the microphone when they're hanging out, taking it easy for a bit. So we're going to take a little bit of medical tape, just like this, and I'm going to put it on the back, and you can see these have like a little dotted line. You usually want to put them about there because the mic sticks out here, and the tape goes there, and see, you want the capsule to be right on the contact of the tape. So you can see it's poking up just above. So then we're going to take it, tape it directly to the solar plex, just right here. Take another little piece of tape, make a loop, and the loop just kills any conductivity that the lav wire will make, so you can hear, it can hear that, right? It's picking it up when you scratch that part. Now once it hits the line, not bad, right? So you're still, I can have this shirt do this, but I can't have this shirt do this. So ideally it wants to be, right away, as close as you can be. Then you're going to take this and run it along where the chest protrudes, and it then drops, and you can kind of hide the cable there. So maybe put a couple pieces, and this is a good way to hide it so you don't see that cable coming here and it doesn't just tangle, and you keep it nice and neat, just like this, right? And then we button up our shirt, and so, check, 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 1, 2, hey, hey, check, check, 1, 2, check, check, check. And, okay, so I'm walking, I'm talking. You're always going to get a little bit of rustling. It's never going to be totally perfect. But if you think about it, I'm talking like this, and I'm moving my hands, and you can barely tell. See what I mean? So the next setup we're going to do is you can even just keep all this just like this. Say you're having issues and it's really going like that. The clothing or the person's... Ideally, you don't want them to film like this because you can hear how it's covered. Anytime it's covered, if they hug, well, thank you, it's so great to see you. It's always good to be. So what you're going to do, take the mic, and then just on the inside right here, make sure there's enough slack so the shirt works. You're going to just tape it onto the inside of the shirt like that. And you can even change the loop so that the loop maybe is a little bit bigger for slack, or you can put the loop on the inside of the shirt if you need to. But the idea here is that, and I just did a quick job, you can probably do a better job. You can see it's right here. I'm just squishing it down. But the idea is that it's actually sticking out now. So you can see it, so make sure you don't see this in any profile shots while you're filming, but it's right there. It's right in the open, so it sounds a little bit cleaner. And you can hear the difference of when I'm walking with the shirt on. Barely picking anything up now. So it's much cleaner, much, much cleaner. Now still, you're gonna have a closer contact if you're touching all this, but ideally you don't want that. So again, we talked about in the class, if you put a pen in here, take a pen, you can pop the lid off and drive the whole thing out, and then cut a hole in the shirt if wardrobe will let you, or maybe you bring your own shirt to set that you don't mind the character doing it. That's an easy one too. And that's basically it.